Hello and welcome to today's video. I do have the whole week off because of Thanksgiving break, so I thought it would be fun to do a reading vlog where I try to read my entire November TBR in 1 week. My November TBR is actually a little bit ambitious. These are all the books that I planned to read in November, and I haven't started any of them. So I'm just gonna quickly show you and tell you what they are. So the first book we have is The Ministry of Time. The second one is Mem. The third one is Phantasma. I'm so excited to read this one. Then we have Falling Like Leaves, Murder by a Memory, and A Dawn of Onyx. And the last one that I have is Vows to Forsake. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 books that we're gonna attempt to read this week. I normally pick based on my mood and my vibe, but I think I want to challenge myself for this reading video by reading my TBR in alphabetical order, which means that I would have to start with A Dawn of Onyx would be the first one. This book I've actually been trying to read for like a year now, and I just haven't been able to pick it up and read it, but we're gonna actually read it today. So I'm finally gonna read this one. I don't really know what it's about other than it's a romantasy. So it has a little bit of romance and it's set in a fantasy world, and that's about it. I think it's also like an enemies to lovers. I don't really know what any of these books are about, but I also really like that I go into books blind because it's all surprise to me. But yeah, let's go ahead and read the first book on our TBR list. That was actually kind of insane. What a plot twist. And it's only chapter 1. That's kind of crazy. Okay, I have a theory. Well, first, I am really enjoying this book. I am on page, I've lost my bookmark. I'm on page 76. I just started chapter 6. This is a romantasy book. So we have our female main character, Arwen, but I don't know who the male main character is going to be because there's 2 so far. There's the guy from the prison cell, but there's also the king, but I don't know which one it's going to be. I also really hope it's not going to be a love triangle, but it might be between the king, the prisoner, and her. Actually, now that I think about it, I think I would be okay with it. But I do have my theory about the prisoner and the king, but I'm not going to say it just in case I'm right. I wrote it down on chapter 6. Oh, I don't know if you could read it, but hopefully you couldn't see that. But that's my theory. I wrote it down on this little cat sticky note because I want to know if I'm right. So I'm going to come back to this page at the end, or like whenever my theory gets confirmed or not confirmed. But I'm not going to tell you my theory just in case I'm right. If I was not right, then I'll tell you my theory a little bit later. But I am going to continue reading. I am enjoying this book so far, so that is a plus. I feel like I am just flying through this book. I'm on page 133, chapter 10, and this book is only like 400 pages. And I just started it today, which is insane to think about. So far, really good. My theory has not been proven true, but it also has not been proven false. So I feel like we're getting there though. Wait, no! Wait. Stop it right now. I can't. I can't. Oh, what a plot twist, dude. What a plot twist. Someone from Arwen's past just came back into her current life in the most unexpected way. This is like the craziest situation right now. But I'm about halfway through the book and it is getting crazy. Like, it is getting crazy. Also, update on my theory, I was correct. So I'm not going to tell you what it was because I don't want to ruin the book, but let's just say I figured it out. I knew it. But yeah, it's getting crazy. I'm going to keep reading. What is happening? Okay, it is now a few hours later. I am now on page 250 and the biggest bombshell was just dropped. What is going on? This book is like it's crazy. It's so good. But I probably am gonna finish it today, not gonna lie. I'm like flying through this book because it's just so good. Like, I can't seem to put it down. And like, there's just so much going on. What else can happen? It's just getting so good. No! Are you kidding me? Are you serious right now? Is that really how it's gonna end? You can't tell me that's how it's gonna end. Wait, this is from Kane's point of view? Stop, there's an extra chapter? I'm so excited. This is when they first meet 5 months ago. I really enjoyed this book. This was a good one. The storyline was really good. I was really invested in the plot. And then the characters just added to it, and there's a little bit of romance going on too. It was such a good one to start with. But this is also a trilogy. So this is the first book. There's 2 more, and I really want to read the rest. They are not part of my TBR for this month, so I think I'm just gonna wait until next month. I'm gonna add them to my December TBR because I really want to read it. So I was gonna give it a 4.75, but it was just so good. Like, I'm still thinking about it. I mean, I just finished it a few minutes ago. But yeah, I think this is gonna be a 5-star. We'll see if I still feel like that at the end of this video, but right now it's leaning towards a 5-star. Okay, now that I'm done with this one, I am gonna start reading the next book in the TBR, and I think it's the short books. Let me go grab them real quick. So I got the rest of the books, and since we're going in alphabetical order, the next one would be this one, Falling Like Leaves. This is such a cute cover and it has the cutest frayed edges. I actually got this book and most of these books actually from my previous bookstore vlog, which I will link up here so that you can go watch that. It was so much fun buying all of these books, but now I'm actually gonna get to read them. So this is the next one, and this book is YA. So it's about this girl named Willis who's a senior in high school and has to move, and she has to move from New York City, where she grew up with and has her whole entire life, to the town her mom grew up in. In this new town, she ends up finding or bumping into this guy named Cooper, who was her first kiss and her former best friend when they were younger, and now they don't even speak. So when they bump into each other, she's like, oh my goodness, like, it's you, and he doesn't seem to like her. So I'm really excited to read this one because I just know it's gonna be the perfect fall vibes. They don't have pumpkin spice lattes in this cafe. It's making me really sad. They have like their own version of it. I guess that's okay, but like, pumpkin spice lattes, you know? I'm on page 70. I feel like this book is a little too YA for me. They are in high school, so it makes sense, but I don't know how I feel about it. It's a cute story, I guess, but it's just a little too YA. So, I don't know. I'm gonna keep reading it though, because it's an easy read, but it's just, they don't have pumpkin spice lattes. I think I'm just never gonna get over that, so. Why am I relating to this girl? She's in high school. Wait a second. Anyways, I don't know how I feel about that. I'm starting to like this book. We're 100 pages in, and I think I'm starting to like it. I just felt like it was too YA at the beginning. Now I think I'm starting to like it. I also think I'm starting to like it because I do like the childhood friends to lovers trope. I don't know, I think I like that about stories. I like that they are friends from like when they're little, and then they start falling in love with each other. I think it's adorable. And that's what is happening at the moment. They talked about their issues, and now I think they're starting to like each other again. So I think we're gonna be okay. Anyways, I'm gonna keep reading. It is now a few days later, and I finished Falling Like Leaves. I was honestly kind of worried because I thought it was going to be way too YA for me. But after the first 100 pages, it actually started getting pretty good. I keep wanting to call her Willis, but her name is Ellis. Alice and Cooper were helping their family and friends plan the fall festival in their little town, and I think that was the cutest little thing ever because it gave all the fall vibes. And they had the cutest little love story as well. It is YA, so there's like no spice or anything like that, but it was still a really cute story. It didn't take me too long to finish. I actually finished it in like a couple of days, and I ended up giving it a 4-star out of 5. I was actually going to DNF it, not gonna lie, but I decided to keep reading because it was an easy read. But I'm so glad that I did because I actually really enjoyed it. You just have to get through the first 100 pages and then it's fine. I also started reading the next book on my TBR, which is Mem. It's a short sci-fi book, or more like a novella, and it's 180 pages, so less than 200, and I'm already halfway through, and it's actually pretty interesting. It's about this world where memories can get extracted from people. The memories have like a physical being to them, or they get turned into a physical being, and then they just live out the memory course, but they only relive that memory over and over again until it expires. But of course, there's this one memory who gets their own personality, and she's kind of like one of a kind. There's no other mems or memories that can do this, where they have their own personality and remember their own memories. It's really unheard of, and she's the only one, and it's just a very interesting story. So I'm going to continue reading this one, and then probably going to finish it today, and then I'll let you know how it goes. sad part. Oh no, I really want her to have a happy ending, but I don't know if that's gonna happen. I feel like I've been reading for days, which I kind of have actually. I finished Mem and I also finished Murder by Memories. I finished 2 books. They are really short sci-fi novellas, so it didn't take me too long to read them. So this one, I kind of already talked to you about. This one was about these memories that get extracted from human beings and then they get a physical form and they have to live out their lives just going through the same memory over and over again. I didn't know how it was gonna go because I feel like they were just telling me this mems or this memory's life story and how she came about and what she is experiencing. But then like halfway through the book, there was like this other storyline that came about that was very interesting, and the ending I really liked. Overall, I gave it a 3-star. I feel like for novellas, I can't really give it more than 3 stars. I think the most I've given a novella is 4 stars, mostly because it's not like a full developed story. It's just like a snippet of that world. And it's the same thing for Murder by Memory. This one was a murder mystery book, so it was very entertaining, but it's also very short, so we don't get that world development or that character development. We just get thrown into their world, and it was also really funny. This one made me laugh so much, and this one I gave a 3.5 star. Overall, I really did like both of these books, and I think that I really do enjoy sci-fi and reading sci-fi, and these are just 2 very good introductions to it, especially because they're nice and short, so you don't really have to invest a lot of time and brain power to read these books because they're so easy to read and they're very entertaining. I think after reading these, I don't think I am going to start a new book for this video just because it's gotten really long and I already read 4 books, and I think I'm gonna end the video right here. I did read a total of 4 books this week, which I think is really good. I haven't read that many books in a while, but I also haven't had a whole week off in a while. I think I am also going to say that A Dawn of Onyx is officially a 5-star read for me, and I am so excited to continue the series next month. And I also think it's safe to say that I really enjoy reading sci-fi books, and I think novellas, sci-fi novellas, are perfect for anybody that is trying to get into the sci-fi genre because they're fast-paced, they're easy to understand, and they're very entertaining. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!